And with that, we finally started building. We had to get in the right mindset. We couldn't make something scary without feeling or knowing fear ourselves. So like it or not, he and the team set out to find urban legends, watch horror films, head to haunted mansions, etc., etc. Koshi heard that the Uncharted team, though, they got to go to a desert while making their game. We only got to drive 30 minutes to an abandoned location nearby. Something tells me we got the short end of the stick. Except he forgot that we actually got to go to Louisiana and film quite a bunch of stuff for reference. We got some wonderful stuff out there. We got to travel to plantations, to museums, to all sorts of locations that really helped to capture some of the realism that we were going for. Except that I think he forgot about that because, unfortunately, he was at home building the game. Anyway, while doing all of this, something happened. Some team members, they just didn't get Evil Dead. They couldn't understand what made it interesting or fun. So Koshi had to put things in perspective. It was kind of like this. It's a classic film that Sam Raimi made on a low budget. Think about that. Be Sam Raimi. So we managed to set the mood and the mindset of the team. Now it was time to create. Internally, we decided to go with our new engine. Ultimately, what became to be known as the RE engine. But it wasn't ready yet. So we started building our gray box in Unity. Here are some samples for you guys to take a look at. We didn't really care too much about making things cohesive or organized. We just wanted to see our ideas come to life during the look dev process. So when building out the gray box, we had a few basic mantras. No lengthy docs, any interesting idea was valid, and anyone and everyone should have the opportunity to realize their ideas. It was important that everyone consider the game as a whole. So we tried to remove any type of segregation or barriers and encouraged people to expand beyond their official roles. It didn't matter whether you were the audio director or the art director or whatever, you were free to discuss design. During pre-production, we employed agile development. We broke teams down into small groups. We wanted to make sure that goals were defined, and we created an environment where it really felt like a number of individual indie teams working amongst the larger team. We took things a step further, where we divided them into father, mother, brother, and grandma plus, meaning anything else outside of the grandma. Kind of all to strengthen teamwork and bonds. Because we didn't have a fleshed out story or scenario, we were able to create some interesting pieces that we actually used in the game. Unfortunately, this did not come without its drawbacks. Because we didn't have that, some things were left straying off course, confused. Some members didn't respond to this well, and in Koshi's words, sometimes it was just utter chaos. But as it says here, passion is important. And let me play you a clip of one of the things that was a result of what we did in pre-production.
It's fucking hard! Ah! Now, let's see how you feel.
The scene early on where you get your hand cut off was the result of our art director lamenting over the fact that there wasn't enough punch in the early scenes. So Koshi thought that we'd certainly make things interesting, but how would players come back from that? Then he remembered something that the author of the Death Note series said. Take your hero into a situation that even you can't figure a way out of, and work from there. So the team ran with it. The art director also had another idea. He wanted to have the character lose his lower half and start crawling his way towards one of the safe rooms. Yeah, we didn't use that one.